Well, if you just finished watching the Burnley versus Tottenham game, you'll know that it ended 2-2. And I don't know if this is the final straw for Frank, but that was pathetic. That was one of the worst performances we've had. I mean, there's so much that I could say in this video. Instant match reaction. We're going to dive more into it tomorrow, depending on what the state of play is and if this was, in fact, Frank's final game, because I can't see how he comes back from that. The first half, we did okay, but there were some very strange squad selections. In my squad pick, I think what he changed was Bissouma, I said Sarr. So that's fair enough because maybe Sarr plays midweek. But then he didn't play Tell for Spence, which was a very bizarre decision because Spence was very good down that left side and we were seeing a lot of the ball, but we weren't doing anything with it. So you're missing all the crosses. I mean, Van der Ven, he's just added another 5 mil to his fee because that goal was fantastic. But it seems the only people that can score in our squad is our strikers, is our defenders. Our strikers can't score. Solanke, you could see he was a little bit sluggish today, maybe because he hasn't really started back games for a while. But even still, Xavi, he looked tired. I mean, tactically, this was not the one. This was not the one for Frank. What do you guys think? Do you think he goes tonight? Do you think he goes? Because if so, now is the time to do it because you know you're guaranteed Champions League. And if you have to play a knockout game at this point, you'd rather save yourself in the league because the league is everything. At this rate, we are falling down the table so freaking fast. We could finish this weekend 16th. And I can't see us coming back from it with the run that we've got coming up. I mean, Vicario, what's he doing for the first goal? Fluffing it out of play, under no pressure, then conceding. I mean, the team is a shambles. And it's all right, Romero coming out and saying, yeah, I want to leave. But what's he doing? Why is there a free man in the box? And then he goes and scores a goal because he realises at the very end that you're still in a competitive match and he's shaking his head at the end. And it's like, well, you're accountable. Yeah, Frank set the tactics, but you're the one on the pitch. You're the one that should be accountable. It's just madness. The team is so unbalanced. You can see they're not clicking up front. I thought Bissouma and Gallagher were actually not too bad, but they looked fresh. And obviously because they haven't played, so that would make sense. But even still, they weren't pushing it up the pitch. I think out of the two, Bissouma probably had the better game, personally, but I have to, have a look at a few things back. But yeah, this was awful. Awful. I don't know where we go from here. Who comes in? Who's our next manager? Maybe that's the question that I want you guys to answer in the comments, because he drops Mawani, which is fair enough, but then you bring on Tell so late. Why don't you switch it? And what's Archie Gray going to do in the last 10 minutes? And then Dragusin to see out the game is part of its availability, but at this point, it's getting harder and harder to defend Frank, isn't it? Getting harder and harder to defend him. I don't know where we go from here, guys. I'll do a proper breakdown tomorrow, but let's see what the news is going to be. By then, we might not even have a manager. We might have a brand new manager. So, yeah, what did you guys make of the game? Right now, I'm kind of speechless because, I celebrated that second goal as if we'd won, but it's terrible. It's terrible. That was like a saving grace goal, like, oh my goodness, like we've just almost saved ourselves from relegation, but we absolutely haven't. This is madness. It's madness. And I was defending you, Frank. Players, I was defending you. And you made me look like a mug. Because that should have been a way better performance. We should have got so much more out of that game. In the first half, when we got that first goal, we should have been on the front foot and going for the second. We kind of switch off, lose momentum, let them get back in the game, and then we struggle to get back on the front foot. And then they come out on the front foot, obviously because they're at home. They pick up momentum, they score, and we're like, what just happened? Vicario is not good enough. I'm sorry. I know he saves us in important moments, but there's got to be keepers out there who save you in important moments and make good saves as well, and has better ball control at their feet. Because every single long ball he was playing was getting passed straight back to us. I mean, it's football suicide. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't even want to shout because what's the point? What's the point? You got to detach yourself from these things because it's so bad. And we've got City next game. We've got City at home. Can you imagine what the stadium is going to be like? Oh my God, there is no way we are getting anything from that game. There's no way. Do you know what? Let them have the points now. Let's just not even bother playing it. Let's just let them have the points because then at least they can compete with Arsenal. And I don't even care about them at this point. I really don't care because we are on our way down. We are on our way down. Forget Champions League, forget any kind of European football. We're not going to be playing in the Premier League at this rate. It's madness. I wonder, let me check the news. I wonder how the board's going to react to this because how can you keep him in? How can you keep him in? I can't see it. If I gave him benefit of the doubt the last game, you give benefit of the doubt this game. And okay, you took away a point, but you need to be winning these games. We've literally dropped points against every team below us at this point. So how are we going to get any points from the teams above us? What are we now? 4 games defeated in our last 4 in the Premier League. We haven't won since. Have we even won this year? I mean, I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look. I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated. I'm sad for my team. I'm upset and annoyed at Frank because what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? And the fans came out today. The fans were amazing. You could hear them through the TV singing everything. I don't know. Right, guys, tell me what you think. Do you think he's going to be gone before the Frankfurt game? Some big conversations are going to be had tonight. Some big conversations.